Hello there. Another video by Dan Anderson showing you Denise with ChatGPT is a new application that's been developed by a few of us here on the forum, and I'm going to show you what it does. This is the program, and when it opens up, this is really a cool program because it's kind of like the holy grail for me, and I'll show you why that is. Wait for it. Alright, so it's going to show up with these settings here. You will, for yours, have to fill in all the information right here. I'll tell you right away that this does not show the entire key, so you can't use this key. Everyone has to get their own API key. And it actually has two language models. It has the DaVinci and it has Turbo. And each one will actually give a different response. So actually I'm going to say DaVinci. And you have options over here. We have a scrolling text that can go across the screen. I'm going to leave the scrolling text on for right now. Denise can be maximized or in normal mode. Okay, no problem. We can quit or we can save and listen. And actually save and listen is what we want. You have to choose a wake word and your scroll speed and your parameters. So let's say save and close. Angela, what time is it as at North Pole?
Just a minute, I need to think about that. Right now it is 12:18 p.m. Est on December 23, 2020 at the North Pole.
Okay, well, let's look here. Right now, it's actually still listening right now, as long as it's flashing. And it's always checking to whatever's being said. If it doesn't have the wake word, boom, it doesn't matter anything. So, but if I say right click on this, it turns the microphone off, and we can change our parameters. We can say, let's make Denise, we'll make Denise normal. We can actually view that reply that she just said, and we'll close that. And we can change our language, our language model, and ask the same question, see what happens. We're going to save and close. Angela, what time is it at the North Pole?
Hang on a minute. The North Pole does not have a specific time zone as it is located at the Earth's axis and all time zones converge at this point. However, for practical purposes, scientific researchers often use the time zone of their respective home countries or that of the nearest land-based country.
You notice that it gave just a slightly different kind of answer. So let's say you right click on that icon to pull the message back up, the thing back up. And let's say we want to go with DaVinci. That's the other language model. And we're going to make Denise go maximize, and we turn scrolling text off. And we go listen. Angela, how far is it from the moon to Earth?
Hang on a minute. The average distance from the Moon to Earth is 238,855 miles, 384,400 kilometers.
Now, that's one thing you can do. Another thing is there's another mode. You know what? I'm going to leave it just like it is right here. I'm going to show you this different mode here. Let's chat.
I'd love to.
Would you ever like to go to another planet?
Yes, absolutely. Exploring new worlds and discovering new things is one of the biggest draws of space exploration. I would love to be one of the first people to set foot on another planet.
What do you think other people will have to encounter when they go to another planet?
Other people who travel to another planet will likely encounter different conditions, depending on the planet they visit. Some challenges could include extreme temperatures, different levels of gravity, a shortage of resources, and atmospheres that could be toxic or hazardous to humans. Additionally, travelers will likely be exposed to microbes and other organisms which may be completely unfamiliar to them.
Do you think humans will ever travel to other planets?
Ultimately, I do believe that one day humans will travel to other planets. Recent advancements in space technology and the success of various space missions to our neighboring planets has shown that it is possible for spacecraft to make these extended journeys. As technology continues to advance, I think it is only a matter of time before we will be able to explore planets outside our own solar system.
Thanks for the chat.
You're welcome. Let's do this again later.
Angela, what time is it at the South Pole?
Let me think about that. The South Pole is located in the southern hemisphere, and is always experiencing daylight or darkness due to its location at the Earth's opposite end of the equator. Therefore, it is not possible to accurately answer the question of, what time is it at the South Pole?
Okay. Now, we can just, anytime that we want, right-click on that. And it'll turn off the microphone, and we can choose the other thing, language model, actually. You can change your wake word. You can change the scroll speed if your scroll is not scrolling at the speed that you want. Mine's set at 20, and you saw what that was like. So this last one, still, you can view the reply, always. I can turn the scrolling text back on. Save and close. Angela, who was the first man on the moon?
Hang on a minute. Neil Armstrong was the first man to step on the moon on July 20, 1969.
Okay. Well, that is what we have been developing so far.